Welcome one and all to a very special VHS review. This will be the longest one I have ever done in this series. What will we be reviewing this episode? Well, we shall be doing another Bob the Builder VHS, The Great Race. If you remember, I did a Bob the Builder VHS review back in episode 14, and it proved successful. It's now the second most popular video on my channel, and yeah, a lot of you seem to like it. But today, we're doing a Big Daddy VHS review. 2 tapes in one. Now, you might think that I'm going to break this VHS review up and do it in 2 parts, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to be a bit daring and review both tapes in one single review. So be prepared for this 2-hour-long VHS review. So, we've got The Great Race and Scoop the Disco Digger, featuring the voice of Neil Morrissey. So here's the front cover with Bob, Wendy, and Spud. Here's the thick-ass spine. And the back. Double edition. 10 episodes in total, and 7 shorts. 126 minutes in total. My God. Such a big VHS. And it was released in 2004 by Hit Entertainment, so just when VHSs were starting to die away. But regardless, we're gonna watch this big-ass VHS. Sit back, relax, and I mean it when I say go get some snacks and a drink. You are going to need them. And prepare for this 2-hour-long VHS review. Let me try to open this up. Here are the 2 tapes. And we got this leaflet for the brand new, for Bob the Builder Snowed Under, the special. And we got a t-shirt and a jigsaw set in this playset. Very nice. I might review Bob the Builder Snowed Under one day. In fact, I might do a Thomas and the Magic Railroad VHS review, guys. I probably might do Thomas and the Magic Railroad VHS review. Right, here are the 2 tapes. This is the first time we've ever reviewed 2 tapes in one. I didn't think I'd ever do something like this, but it's great that I am. The Great Race and Scoop the Disco Digger. There's the 2 tapes. And here's the back of each tape. Oh, yeah. Nice. Okay, guys. Turn the TV on. Close this. And prepare for 2 hours of Bob the Builder. Okay, let me go ahead and put the first tape into the VHS player. Then I'll fasten the camera onto the stand and we'll get straight into the special review. Starting up. Let me zoom in. Very good. Good stuff. And there, okay, and there's the copyright logo. Oh god, I'm so sorry guys. This stupid camera stand has been causing me a lot of problems recently. There's the Hit Entertainment logo. Thank God it's not the horrible one I don't like. And here we have a trailer for Bob the Builder Snowed Under, aka the Bobblesburg Winter Games. Oh yeah, Benny. Cool character. He would reappear in Bob the Builder Project Build It. I don't think any VHSs of Bob the Builder I don't think any VHSs of I don't think any VHSs of Project Build It were ever made. Shit, what was that? I did not mean... Oh my god, what's just happened? I did not mean for that to happen. What's happened? Go past something pointless like that. Ah, Pingu! Good old Pingu. I might do a Pingu Season 5 review. Season 5 or Season 6 VHS review one day. Will I do a Wiggles VHS review? Probably not. Oh no.
Look out for brand new Pingu Adventures out now on DVD and VHS.
Yeah, sorry about the technical difficulties just then. There are a lot of trailers. I don't think we'll watch them all in their entirety. Will I do some of the VHS reviews? Probably some and probably some others. Finally, get to the main feature. Bob the Builder, The Great Race. Bob the Builder, can we fix it? Bob the Builder, no we can't! So as with the last Bob the Builder VHS review, I'm going to say no we can't every time they say yes we can, and every time Spud messes up in this review, I'm going to say damn it Scarecrow, just as I did with the previous Bob the Builder VHS review. I might get copyrighted for all the trailers and songs and things that play in there. In which case, I'll edit it out with the YouTube editor. But I didn't really... Ooh, Bob and Spoon Race. First episode. I don't think I got copyrighted for the... I didn't quite get copyrighted for the other Bob the Builder VHS review, so hopefully this one will be this one. Yeah.
Mrs. Percival, what are Bob and Wendy doing? They're practicing for the egg and spoon race. It's part of the town's...
So as I explained in the previous VHS review, this has great animation and voice acting. Especially since there's only 3 voice actors in the whole show.
Why didn't your eggs smash when you dropped them, Bob?
Because they're hard-boiled eggs,
Yeah.
Mark.
I'm glad to see you're practicing. Mr. Sabatini has donated a giant pizza to the winner, you know. Woo! Oh, you've got to come first, Bob. Wendy's got to come first, too.
Well, we can't both come first.
I know.
Oh, I think that's all the practice we'll have time for today, Bob.
We've got to put in some new sliding doors at Mr. Sabatini's pizza.
Rob Ratstraw voicing so many characters at once is pretty good.
And I'll take Dizzy and
Set designs are also quite nice.
Knocking out the old door.
Okay, Wendy.
For what it is, it's got some great... This show has got great production value. No, we can't!
I think so.
Not.
Go, Dad, go!
Come on, JJ.
Faster, faster!
Matey.
Yeah! I bet you'll win the pizza, JJ!
Molly might win it. Uh-oh, better get back to work.
I'm gonna be in the
pretty unfair actually, because you're faster than everyone else who'll be racing. That gives you an unfair advantage.
Tricks can win it.
Oh, here's the scarecrow himself.
For you to deliver.
Oh, that's all I ever do these days, deliver eggs.
Well, that's because everybody in town wants to practice for the egg and spoon race.
Yeah, and I'm going to practice too. I want to win that yummy giant pizza.
Oh, he likes his
Practice with
food.
these, Spud. They're fresh eggs for JJ. He needs them for cooking.
For boiling.
JJ won't miss just one little...
No, Spud, don't you dare. Oh god, oh no. Damn it, Scarecrow.
I'm going to keep my egg on my spoon.
How are you?
Oh, Wendy, how's the building work coming along?
Oh, fine, Mr. Bentley.
It will be done in time for the egg and spoon race.
Oh, yes. We'll certainly be finished by then.
You'll see the race will go along the high street, straight past here.
There's nothing to worry about, Mr. Bentley.
And we don't want anyone tripping over any stray bricks now, do we?
Don't worry, Mr. Bentley. It'll be fine.
Oh, be careful, Tricks. You'll drop the egg.
No, I won't.
Yes, you will. You see?
Nice catch, Mark. Good job, it's a
Oh,
hard-boiled egg. I think this belongs to JJ.
Oh, how am I going to practice for the race without an egg?
Hi, JJ. Just rescued this from Trix.
Oh, thanks, Bo. Now, I'm about
He said it as if.
That's right.
As if he stole it. And the egg was in great harm.
computerized automatic sensors.
As if there was a chicken. As if there was a chick inside the egg. But there isn't.
Technology.
Farmer Pickles sent these for JJ.
Right. Now I've got loads of eggs to practice with.
No, they're not for you.
They're for JJ to cook with, Tricks.
Oh, go on, Spud.
Come on. No, that's a raw egg. Damn it.
Spud.
Oh, this is fun.
Oh, stop it.
It's breaking, but JJ's did it. I don't understand.
Oh, Wendy, my pizza shop is gonna look as
Oh, my accent is so perfectly still. Your team again. Sorry, guys, I had to do that. I didn't hear that joke.
Whoops. Oh, there goes the last one.
Oh no.
What a mess.
JJ's not going to be very happy.
Wait, mind.
I'd better go. I've got lots more eggs to deliver.
Oh, what on earth?
We've had a bit of an accident.
Sorry, JJ. I was practicing for the egg and spoon race with the eggs that Spud brought over, but every time I dropped one, it just went splash.
That's because they're fresh eggs, Tricks. You need to use a hard-boiled egg for an egg and spoon race, and you've got to learn how to control it.
When my primary school did egg and spoon races, we used potatoes instead. How they didn't think of using hard-boiled eggs, I don't know.
But if the job was...
A potato and spoon race is like
I'm just testing
a potato and spoon race is nowhere near as authentic as an egg and spoon race.
It's pudding.
But I think an egg and spoon race will be
You fit it into the frame. Press the glass onto it, and then it hardens up.
Why they didn't? Oh no! Don't you dare, Spud! No! 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 Listen, Spud. If you're gonna cheat, make sure you don't use too much putty so it's not noticeable.
Right, Wendy, let's get in a bit of practice before the race starts.
We've finished, Mr. Bentley.
Can't stop. Hey, Mr. Bentley, take a look at my new toy.
Just boil the eggs. Why my school and Spud didn't think of that? I don't know.
Mr. Sabatini? How do I get on?
It's so easy. You move, and the door, she's open. Move.
Oh, yes. Very nice. Very...
Remember, Tricks,
I think
I'll try.
I don't know.
We've got to
I
win that
don't-
pizza, Bob.
Were automatic doors relatively new things in 2004? Because I think they might have been. Oh no. Spud's going to. Miss-
Mr. Bentley!
Oh, I've forgotten that guy's name. His name's really strange. I've forgotten it.
Oh, righto. Lost me egg.
What I like about the older Bob the Builder seasons is there weren't as many characters to remember, but in the later ones, such as this one, there were loads more characters. So I think the show was a bit more authentic when there weren't as many characters to consistently think about.
Yummy!
Oh no, Spud, you cheated!
Giant pizza!
But Spud, your egg's still stuck to your spoon.
Is it? Oh, how could that have happened?
Spud, what's underneath your egg?
See, if you'd used a bit less, you probably would have gotten away with it.
Egg from falling off.
That's cheating, Spud.
You know, how does that count as cheating? But
Spud has been disqualified.
a machine which has an engine to make it go fast doesn't get disqualified. Where's the logic in that?
And here she is, the first surprise.
Thanks, Mr. Sabatini.
If Spud had that, he probably would have scoffed the lot and left nothing for everyone else. He likes his pizza, Spud. Oh, damn it. There's something wrong with my remote. I can't fast forward it. But there won't be as much fast forwarding to do because we've got some things to. There's shorts in between the proper episodes, but there's not one between this one and the next one. Oh, here we go. It's working now. See, the thing about my remote is, partly because it's so old, you've got to, I occasionally have to take the batteries out and flip them around to get it to work. That's how old this player is. Because if you remember, my granddad gave it to me. Oh, this is quite a similar episode to the last one.
That's perfect, Bob. The bear wants this swimming pool just right.
Bob, when we're finished, are you going to be a lifeguard?
Mmm.
A whistle.
That might be a good Oh yeah, this show does have a bit of humour as well, and
Started yet. Dizzy.
it's also very good because it's got some moments for adults to relate to, and it's also got some and it's also quite educational for children. They learn how builders do stuff.
Easy to break them.
Okay, Bob.
Oh yeah, the tiles. That happened in one of the episodes in the last Bob the Builder VHS review.
Pick up those tiles for the swimming pool.
Yes, please, JJ.
Come on, Trix. Muck needs loading up.
Hiya, Matt. Wanna have a race?
Slow down, Trix. You can race later when you've finished all your work.
Oh, all right.
Okay, Muck. Careful with those tiles.
Okay, JJ. Bye, Trix. Must be careful. Must be careful. Must be careful. Must be careful with the time. Stop!
Oh no! Don't make him break the tiles.
Spud, you shouldn't jump out into the road like that.
You know.
Sorry, Mark. I'll
And he should know
I'm
that.
a pickles, and I need a lift. I can't, Spud. Bob's waiting for these tiles. Oh, well.
What I like about Muck is he knows he's quite reasonable. He knows how much of a trickster Spud can be, and so reasons with him.
Spud and Muck are on the job. Thanks, Mark.
How do I get back to Bob, Spud?
Down there. You go left, then right, then left again.
Oh, right.
Or, if you just went in a straight line across the field, you'd get there really quickly.
Brilliant.
see you, Spud.
Oh god. Oh no. Stupid tiles.
I'm back.
Hello, Muck.
That was quick.
Right, let's get these tiles out.
I found this brilliant shortcut, Bob. I went across this field.
Oh, was it quite a bumpy field, Muck?
Yeah, I got back really fast.
A bit too fast, I think, Muck. Look,
Oh god.
Oh,
most of these
That happened
are broken.
before though.
We'll have to get some more.
Bob, I'm really sorry.
Some more! More? I'm sorry if I just broke your eardrums, guys, but I like doing Mr. Bumble impressions all of us.
That's all right, Bob. We'll have them over in a jiffy. Tricks. Mark had a bit of an extra.
JJ's got quite a soft voice. That's what I quite like about him.
We'll need you too, Skip. All right, JJ.
And he's kind of got his own vehicles, which I think is cool.
Here's the tiles, Bob.
Thanks, Tricks. Mark, you can help Skip with the rest of this rubble. Then we can stop for lunch. Thanks, Mark.
Stop
That's
that.
okay, Skip. At least I can do something right.
Oh, come on! Don't beat yourself up, Mark.
I wouldn't have broken all those tiles. I wish I was more careful.
You are careful most of the time.
Could you?
Come on, you made one mistake. Don't beat yourself up.
Thanks for clearing that rubble, Mark.
Is it okay if Muck comes back with us, Bud? We're going to teach him how not to break things.
Oh, go on then, Mark. But come back straight after lunch. You've got digging to do.
Thanks, Bob. I will.
That's really good, Mark.
Hooray!
Oh dear.
Left, right.
Left again, Muck.
Blindfolded.
This is easy. I made it, and I didn't break anything. Wow! Thanks.
Alright, calm down.
Oh, that's all right.
It's okay, Mark.
Well, I better rush. Mustn't be late back.
Muck.
Oh, yeah. I won't rush. I'll go really carefully. Skip and Tricks taught me all sorts of things.
That's good, Muck. And you're back in time to start digging.
Yeah.
Remember what Skip taught you, Muck? Carefully.
Yeah, carefully.
Carefully.
Hey, Muck, what's that in your digger?
Oh, no. I've broken something else.
Oh, come on.
This is a very old pot.
Stop
It looks
beating
like it was
yourself
broken a long
up.
time before you dug it up.
You're...
Really?
Yeah, Muck's a bit out of character in this episode.
There's no scoop. But there's lots of other old things here too. We won't need that cement now, Dizzy. I think I'd better make a phone call.
Ooh.
Oh, I got your food call.
Scoop?
Oh.
This is Mr. Stevens. He's an archaeologist.
Hello, Mr. Stevens. Good to meet you.
What's an archaeologist?
Archaeologist is someone who finds out how people lived a
Can't
long
pronounce
time
it.
ago, Mark.
Well, we've only found a bit of old pot.
Ah, you can find out lots from the rubbish people threw away.
Now, let's...
The voice he's doing is
Gorgeous bit of glaze in there. Hello, Mr.
is
Bentley.
the guy he's doing is the voice
I'm looking for Bob.
the guy the voice of Mr. Stevens is I can't
You're getting
that's got to be an impression of someone I've heard before, but I can't quite remember. It can't be David Attenborough because he sounds a lot more calm. But he must be impersonating someone I've heard of.
I say, that is a find.
Mr. Stevens, where did the road go?
Good question, Muck.
It could be a Roman road.
Find out.
Wow! Can I? You want me to start digging? I can go really fast.
No,
Oh.
no, Muck. You have to go slowly.
Oh, okay, Mr. Stevens. You can't dig up an old road with a brush.
I'm looking for clues to tell me what used to be here. If I
A
use
similar episode to this was part of the Bob the Builder reboot. Slowly.
What have you found, Mr. Stevens? It's another part of the road, Scoop. But it seems to go in a circle.
What's that?
It's an old wheel from a chariot, Muck. That's why the...
A Roman chariot racetrack.
This used to be an amphitheatre.
An amphi... What?
They used to have races here in the olden days.
Oh, a Roman chariot race course.
A racetrack! Wow!
This is a very important find. We'll need to fence off the area and build a visitor centre.
We can start straight away.
But what about the swimming pool?
Don't worry, I'll phone the mayor. We'll find somewhere else to build it. This is much more important.
Can we?
I agree.
Yes.
No, we can't. Oh my god. Slowly and carefully. Visitor centres like that generate a lot of revenue.
All this!
Just one thing to do.
What you doing, Bob?
This is a special plaque to let everyone know that it was Muck who made the first find on the whole site.
And I want to thank him for being the most careful helper I've...
Yeah, you deserve the praise, Mark.
Oh, thanks, everyone. Thanks, Skipper Tricks.
There's one surprise left, Muck.
Yes. Now the racetrack's been uncovered, it seems a shame not to use it.
You mean we can have a race? Really?
A race? Yay! Come on, Skip!
Oh, well, if Bob says we can. Ready, everyone? On 3. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, CGI dust. I think that's one of the first uses of CGI in the series. I like the way he just brushes himself off like that a bit. And unfortunately, we never found out who won the race. That's kind of sad, if you ask me. Anyway, I think the first of the shorts is up next. Sporting style. This is quite a good one.
Nice job, Rolly.
Oh, no.
Right, on to the next job. But first,
What's
we'll block off the
Spud's
road.
gonna do?
We don't want anyone walking in the tarmac before it dries.
He's gonna run.
Thanks, Spud. Way out front. He's coming up to the first hurdle.
Oh, he sounds like a bit.
He made it. No one
Well, Spud sounds a bit like Mark today. Rob Rackshaw must have been sort of doing his Muck voice then.
Right, that's that done. We'd better get back to the first job and make sure the tarmac's dried. But what do we do first? Block off the road, Bob!
Yeah.
Better safe than sorry.
Quite agree.
Oh no! Someone's trodden in the wet tarmac.
Look, Bob. Footprints.
Yes. And I've got a feeling I know who they belong to.
Oh
Come
no.
on, we'll follow them.
Spud's screwed up again. Uh-oh.
Spud's
What's happening?
To the finish line.
Damn it, Scarecrow!
Aha! Spud! I thought those footprints looked familiar. Well, Spud, now do you see what the safety barriers are for?
Yes, Bob. Sorry, Bob.
If the road is blocked off, that means there's something dangerous there, and you should stay away.
I won't do it again, Bob. Promise.
Oh, Spud.
It's understandable why he got a bit pissed just then. Oh, this is a brilliant episode.
Morning,
Spud is really gonna screw up in this episode.
What is up there, Wendy?
It's a safety harness, Rolly. I'm going to use it when Scoop and Lofty help me replace some ridge tiles on Mrs. Broadbent's roof.
Oh, yeah! Rock and roll! Muck and I have to go over to JJ's to pick up a special fireplace for Mrs. Percival. She wants to replace the one in her living room with an antique one.
What's an antique?
It's failing to pronounce certain
An antique is
things.
something that's very old and valuable.
We really should be getting on, Bob.
You're right, Wendy. Come on, everybody.
Can we fix it?
No, we can't!
I think so.
I have to do that, guys. Oh, that sounds like a a wood cutting saw. No, it's a plane. An RC plane.
She's a beauty, isn't she, Bob? She's an XB77 single-engine remote-controlled stump plane.
He must be an enthusiast. Very good.
That's brilliant, JJ.
Thanks, Mark. I'm going to take her out for a proper flight this morning. Now,
Small.
where's Trix got to with that fireplace?
Here I am, JJ.
Why is she hiding around the corner?
Okie dokie, Muck.
Would you like to have a go at my plane later, Bob?
Oh, that'd be great, JJ. I'll pop over after I've finished at Mrs. Percival's. Right, Mark.
Spoiler alert, Bob never gets to fly the plane.
Bye, Trix.
Now, where's that plane got to?
Oh, how did we not see it? Must have gone really far away and then again, phew, right past it.
Hello, Mrs. Percival. You've got your antique fireplace.
So I see, Bob. And it's magnificent.
Right.
Quite agree.
Let's take a look at your old fireplace. Oh, yes. I'll have this out in no time.
I've covered the carpet and furniture. You will be careful not to make too much mess, won't you, Bob? Fireplaces can be such dirty things.
Oh yeah, Mrs. Percival is a very
Stand back.
a very pernickety person.
Now then, little plane.
With a
Let's see what
Nah.
you can do.
trying to make. Oh, that's good music. Yeah, I forgot to mention the music in this in this show is so brilliant. Even better, just as memorable as all the music from Thomas and Friends.
Hey! Come back!
Oh
The birds are eating the seed again, Spud. Go and scare them away, Spud. Well, that's easy for Farmer Pickles to say.
no! Why is JJ chasing the plane? What he should have done is pull the lever back,
What's that? Could it be?
and then the plane would have come back. Then Spud would never have gotten a hold of it.
Aeroplane!
How does JJ not understand that? He must have had that plane for a while. Is he pretending to be a Spitfire, Spud? A World War II Spitfire? Yeah, Spud's gonna go and destroy some Germans.
Oh, what's this then? Aha! Now what's that?
Boy,
Hey, oh!
see, Spud can fly it better than JJ, so what is it?
Ladies and gentlemen, we will be experiencing turbulence. Oh, that gives me an idea.
Oh, that's a good idea, using the plane to scare the crows.
I'm the world's first scarecrow pilot.
Oh, watch out, Spud! Oh no! Oh god. Uh-oh.
Watch out, Squawk. I'll get you this time.
Oh god, the plane's going crazy. Oh damn it, Scarecrow.
There you are, Mrs. Percival. All ready to fit the new fireplace?
And you've hardly made any mess. Well done, Bob.
Oh no. He shouldn't have taken the plane though. Regardless of what he was planning to do with it.
Hey! Spud! Stop! That's my aeroplane!
Link, that was quick, isn't it?
Oh, where did that come from? Oh my goodness, did you see that?
I say, that looks a bit like an XB77 single-engine remote-controlled stunt aircraft.
Oh, he must be an enthusiast too.
An aeroplane. Thanks. Come back. This is your pilot speaking.
Right, Lofty, lower away.
Hey, Wendy, look!
What's that, Scoop? Whoa! Oh, phew. That was close. Wherever did that come from?
Out of my way!
Oh, it's just Spud.
It's all right, Lofty. It was only Spud.
It's all right. It's all right.
What did Lofty think was going to happen? Did he think a meteor was going to hit him or
I
something?
don't know, Scoop. But I'll bet Spud's got something to do with it.
Definitely. Oh, there goes JJ jogging along.
There you are, Mrs. Percival. Finished.
Thank you so much, Bob. It's lovely. And no mess. Now I can take the covers off my furniture.
Uh-oh. What's going to happen?
Oh, phew. I thought it was going to go on forever.
Oh, no. Uh-oh. Oh, God! God bloody damn it, Scarecrow! Look what you've done to Mrs. Percival's living room! You idiot!
JJ's aeroplane. Or what's left of it.
Look what it's done to my living room. I'm going to have a word with JJ, or whoever owns that aeroplane.
Spud?
Do you know anything about this, Spud?
This? Me?
Stop lying, Spud!
Not exactly.
Spud?
Oh.
No point in lying, Spud. You've been exposed.
PLC, and I tried to scare Squawk, and then a log got in the way, and then it all went wrong.
Oh, caught up with you at last. Oh,
Hello, JJ. Is this your aeroplane?
oh, Bob, thank goodness. Oh, but what's happened to the wings?
I think they're still up there, JJ.
Oh, Spud.
Just because you find something in a field, it doesn't mean that it's yours to play with.
And you should know that, Spud, you stupid scarecrow.
Sorry, Mrs. Percival.
I'll phone Wendy and get her to bring over the long ladder. We'll rescue the wings, and then I'll repair your plane.
Really, Bob? Oh, that'd be great.
And what about the mess in my living room?
I think I know someone who can help you with that, Mrs.
Oh,
Percival.
yeah, Spud should do
Someone
that.
should help her with that. Oh, right. Me, Bob. Okay, Bob. Spud's on the job, Bob.
Yeah.
There you are, JJ.
Actions have
Good as new.
consequences.
Bob,
You'll have her flying again in no time.
Yes. I wonder how our other pilot's getting on.
Yeah.
This is Duster One coming into land.
You'll have to do better than that, Spud.
Oh, I bet real pilots don't have to dust.
I bet they do. Some of them anyway. I dust my room quite a lot. Especially for money. Oh, this is a good episode about recycling. Yeah, there was a very strong message about recycling in the show, even before Project Build It came along. Because that's when the show's recycling message and green message came along. Well, really started to ramp up anyway.
it seems a shame just to throw it away.
Well, it can be recycled, you know. We really can't use it for anything, Bob.
Wendy, I know. Make
We'll melt it down and use it again.
Calling Rolly and Dizzy! Coming, Rolly and Dizzy!
Megaphone.
Funny-looking megaphone.
Yeah, it looks more like a bongo drum to me.
One bongo drum coming up.
If you bash that thing in with a hammer so it's like down, you can turn it into a steel Jamaican drum. Which, they sound brilliant, don't they?
It's Wendy's turn now.
I know. It's a telescope. I spy with my little eyes something beginning with B.
Bird.
That's right, Dizzy.
Hey, bird. Hello to you too.
Rolly, look out! You're going
Oh no, oh no.
Oh no, Rolly! Look what you've done to our drum!
and our megaphone.
And our telescope, too.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know I'd squashed so many things.
Never mind, Rolly. It was going to be recycled anyway.
Yeah, melted down into molten and reused.
should. Bob the Builder, can we fix it? Bob the Builder, yes we can.
Oh, this is a brilliant episode.
Morning. Delivery for you, Mr. Bentley. Looks like I just caught you in time. Yes, I'm off to the annual general meeting of building inspectors.
They've asked Bertha to give a talk to them, haven't they, dear?
Yes, that's right. Oh, my new train magazine. And look, a free gift. How do I look?
Very nice, dear, but shouldn't you be off?
Oh, my word. Bye.
Bernard, haven't you forgotten something?
Yeah, he looked quite silly in that hat if he was giving a presentation.
Oh yes. Silly me.
Hope it goes well, dear.
Bye. He's mad about trains, isn't he?
Tell me about it. He's even got his own train set that he keeps in our dining room. It drives me
He's mad about, he
crazy.
must be mad about
I
other
always trip
vehicles
over
as
it.
well.
You know, when I was a lad, my uncle had a model railway in his cellar. It was fantastic. A whole room just to play trains in.
Oh.
Must have been
Oh,
massive.
you know, Mr. Dixon, you've given me a really great idea.
Oh, just to play trains in. That's basically what my Lego railway is with the Redcliffe and Guilbridge railway.
How can you fit a railway into a shed?
It's not a real railway, Dizzy. It's sort of like a toy one.
It's going to be a surprise for him. We're going to have to work really hard to get it finished by the time he gets home tonight.
Can we surprise him?
No, we can't!
So yeah, we'll need Scoop and Muck, but the rest of you can have the day off.
Brilliant! I know, Rolly. Let's play trains.
Rock and rail!
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everyone. I'll be the engine. Woo, 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 woo.
Hey!
Listen carefully. Lofty's voice actor is actually doing the eyeball the engine chuffing sound. I don't realise if his voice actor knew it or not, but it's actually very easy to replicate because it was literally done with actual human voices. The eyeball the engine chuffing sound. Speaking of eyeball the engine, I might do an eyeball the engine VHS review one day, but
I'll go and get the rest of the materials.
Okay, Wendy.
he's a bit lost, Bob.
Bob's going to enjoy
Lost in his in his imagination, yeah. Who doesn't like trains? Be honest.
You lot are having fun.
My
This is the best game we've
My-
ever played.
my channel name is so for a reason, you know, guys.
Chicken wire and a very large bucket.
What for, Wendy?
Well, I'm going to make
Bucket.
some papier-mâché.
Voice accent.
Papier-mâché. It's when you rip up lots of newspaper and mix it around with special glue. It dries hard and you can make things out of it, like hills for the model railway.
Hey, Wendy, I bet Dizzy could make papier-mâché in her barrel.
Well, that's a great idea, Mug.
I did the papier-mâché, a few papier-mâché projects when I was in year 2 and year 3 and 4.
Train set over.
Great.
Right. Oh, he doesn't usually
God.
let me near them. Here we are.
And for a good reason too.
This one since he was a boy.
Wow, that does look old.
Look out, Mrs.
Oh
Bentley.
god. Oh no! Oh god! Look at that! Completely smashed.
I wish we could be more like a proper train.
How do you mean, Scoop?
Well, real trains carry people around.
Yeah, but we haven't got anything to carry people in.
Oh, well, Travis can carry things in his trailer.
So, crane!
Let's ask Farmer Pickles if we can borrow Travis's trailer.
Yeah, come on then.
Oh, there he goes again.
Oh, I've ruined his surprise now.
But don't worry, Mrs. Bentley. Bob will fix it, won't you, Bob?
Izzy, I don't think I can.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, we'll just have to find a shop that sells the same sort of train. Come on, let's go and look in the phone book. Oh, thanks, Wendy.
sure you look after it, mind.
Oh, it's Spud.
Hey, a train needs a conductor, doesn't it, Farmer Pickles?
Oh, yes, I suppose it does. Off you go, then. And
I don't think the DMT union would.
Spud, the conductor's on the job.
The-
Come on, let's go and
Oh, what's it called? No, I don't think the train drivers union would agree though. The transport union would agree with that because they're trying to do. Actually, they do agree, but it's just that's quite controversial in the union because they want to do driver-only operation with trains. But then that's why Southern Trains was on strike so much in 2016 and 17. I can't look at him.
Great brakes, Rolly.
hello, team. What are you up to?
And
And I'm Spud, the conductor. Do you want to ride?
And-
Oh, well, yes, Spud.
Oh, never
To
mind.
the yard, please. I need to make some little buildings in my workshop.
Bob! Bob! Look at this! Look! Bernard's drawn a circle around his train. That must mean he likes
Bernard Bentley.
Fantastic. Where can we get it?
it. At the toy shop on the other side of town.
We'll take you there, Mrs. Bentley.
You can be our first passenger.
Oh, how exciting! Thank you!
Big Bob, all aboard. This train is about to depart. Big Bob.
Go. Oh, that's nice, painting some clouds.
Nice one, Mrs. Bentley.
Oh, steam ahead!
I have a train shop. Entire shops that just sell model trains. Quite good.
It's Mr. Bentley. Quick, hi. He's looking for some crows.
Very peculiar.
How very peculiar.
Oh, quick! He's on his way home! Oh, here's the new engine, Bob.
Great, thanks. I just need to check that everything works.
Oh, it's wonderful. Thank you so much. You are clever.
Well, hey!
I'm home.
Why is it so small, the railway? Look at the size. They could have made it a bit bigger.
Dear.
Well, whatever are you
Well, I don't think they have quite enough track. Look. But he could expand it one day.
Cows. I'm quite overwhelmed.
Here are your controls, Mr. Bentley. You'll find that.
What's that?
Oh, I'm so sorry, Bernard. I had a little accident with your old train, so I got you.
It's beautiful. I've had my eye on that model for quite some time.
Are you sure you like it?
Like it? Oh, well, I love it. May I?
Be my guest.
I expect you'll be needing this, dear.
Quite right.
Is that whistle sound
Here comes
automatic in that model? Or is it coming from the thing? Oh, I don't know. Maybe the red switch turns it on without the whistle, and the green one does it with the whistle. That's probably it. Well, this is quite a good one.
What's the next job, Bob?
We're off to Farmer Pickles' field to dig up an old tree stump.
That sounds like fun, doesn't it, Lofty?
Yeah, I think so. Look, rabbits.
Where are they going, Bob?
They're going down that hole to their home.
Oh.
See?
Oh, I didn't know that rabbits live in holes.
It must be really dark. It's all right.
Different habitats for different animals. Bob really likes nature, that's part of his character.
Right. Let's pull out this tree stump.
What do we do first, Bob?
Well,
Dig
Sue,
it up.
I need you to dig out the earth around the roots of the stump, and then we'll
Stump.
put a chain around it so Lofty
Chain.
can lift it up.
No problem, Bob.
think it's a nest of mice, Scoop.
Oh no. Oh, Lofty's really afraid of mice and heights. He's afraid of a lot of things, actually. But Muck is notoriously afraid of the dark.
That's right, Scoop.
As we saw in the last Bob the Builder VHS review.
Until the baby mice have grown up and left the nest. Ew! Does that mean we can go home, Bob? Yes. Back to our cozy building yard. Oh, good. Glad I don't live in a tree stump. So am I, Lofty. So am I.
Yeah, it's comfortable for some creatures. Homes are comfortable for some creatures, but not others. Right, this is the last episode on this tape. But even after this episode finishes, we'll only be halfway through this review because we got the other tape to review, remember?
What's that lovely smell?
It's these flowers. Lofty and Scoop are going to help me make a floral display in the town square.
What's a floral?
It's unable to pronounce.
It's a way
That's a running gag in a lot of children's shows.
baskets from the lamppost and plant these in a flower bed.
A flower bed? Is that where flowers go to sleep?
That was pretty funny, actually.
Go and mend Farmer Pickle's fence.
This show does have quite a bit of humour in it.
Wendy. Right, Muck. You take these fence
That's
posts for
where
this while and
flowers
we'll
go.
get going.
We fix it.
Yes.
No, we can't.
Yeah, I think so.
I have to do that, guys.
Oh, Mrs. Percival, what are you doing?
I'm putting a poster up to tell everyone about the school play, Spud. We're doing the Three Musketeers.
Oh, what's a musketeer?
Musketeers
Oh.
were brave and
It's good that
fearless
Spud doesn't
heroes who
pronounce it
fought
incorrectly.
for harm. Oh, they were so handsome.
Handsome. With their perfectly sculpted faces. Moulded faces.
Oh,
Oh, for one for all, yeah.
why's he got that stick?
That's his trusty sword.
Oh yes, his trusty sword. Mentions of weapons in kid shows. How cool. Oh yeah.
I must be getting on. Bye-bye now, then, Spud.
Morning, Bob.
Don't you do anything stupid, Spud.
Thanks, Bob. I should keep these sheep in. Let's get them back in the field.
Those sheep just look so dumb. The way they're modelled.
Bye, Farmer Pickles. Oh, bye, Bob.
It's just like a guy going. That's just
Now, it's a feather.
Why did you do that, Spud?
Spud the musketeer, Spud the bold, Spud the brave, all for one and one for all. I've got my hat. Now, what else do I need? I know, a trusty sword.
Yeah, a weapon in a kid's show.
Town Square is going to look splendid, Wendy.
I'm sure it will, Mr. Bentley.
I'm especially fond of this little rose tree. It's my flower, the rose,
Oh
you know.
no.
Well, don't you worry.
Something's gonna happen to that rose tree. I know it.
Wendy, I shall be along later to see how you're getting on. Oh, 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 oh.
Probably just went.
Spud the musketeer.
That's a terrible sword.
Oh,
What did I tell ya?
wow.
Don't you dare.
Lots of lovely swords.
No.
Get away, you furry fluffballs! Get away! Spud is on a mission!
A mission to do what?
I'm a real musketeer!
Why? Because that thing's sharp and... Oh, damn it, Scarecrow! You've let the sheep out! Now you're a musketeer with a sharp sword. You could actually hurt someone with that pointed edge. Weapons in kid shows.
You naughty piece of litter!
Yeah, actually with that thing you could actually do that and put it in the bin.
What is it, Scruffy?
What's wrong? Oh,
Scruffy.
no. My
Scruffy.
fence has fallen down again and the sheep have got out. I better call Bob.
It's really easy to mispronounce Scruffy as
Bad news, I'm
Scruffy.
afraid. One of my
What
fence
breed of
posts
dog even is Scruffy? Is he a beagle or he must be a different
And the rest
breed?
of the fence has fallen
Because his ears are too
over.
long.
No. I'm on my
And his
way.
head's too big.
Hello, Wendy. It's Farmer Pickles. I need your help.
What can I do for you, Farmer Pickles?
The sheep have got out. Can you help rounding them up?
Oh dear. Well, of course I can.
Thanks, Wendy.
Lottie, Scoop, we've got to help Farmer Pickles find his missing sheep.
It's a real mystery. I can't think where the fence post got to. Well, I'll look out for it, Farmer Pickles. Hello? Oh, hello, Wendy. You can't find the sheep. Oh, dear. Well, thanks for trying. Bye now. Still no sign of the sheep? No. Well, come on, Travis. We'd better look for them ourselves. Good luck. Right, Muck. Let's get back to the yard.
Wendy, I just thought I'd see... Wendy? Oh, my word. What a mess. Shoo! Shoo! Now, come along. Let's be sensible. Give
Oh no.
Oh, stop it! Stop it, you naughty sheep! Help! Help!
God.
What's that? Stop those sheep! Don't let them eat my lovely rose tree! Never fear, for Spud the musketeer is here! All for one, and one for all!
You could really drive the sheep away.
Ow! Oh! 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 Wendy, look! What a mess!
Scoop, Lofty, quick, help me round the sheep up. Can't quite get this one. Get over. Oh, how troublesome. Come on.
Goodbye! Goodbye!
Come by. Oh my god, he's just
Your sheep
saying that to animals, yes. That's something British old animals of the older days would say. Why don't you why don't you just pick that sheep up, Lofty? Oh, or you could pick Mr. Bentley up. There was no need for you to...
That's it.
Jesus Christ. I love Pete Pilchard's meowing.
It's one of Farmer
All the animal noises in this show are really funny.
Come on.
I mentioned that last time. I love the way Pilchard runs, like meow, meow, meow,
If we all cooperate.
meow. Cooperate.
You'll round up the sheep much more easily if you work together.
Work together.
What have you got there, Spud?
My trusty musketeer sword, Bob!
Watch it, Spud. You can stab Bob with that. Christ.
Oh!
You know you mustn't take things that don't belong to you.
Yes, you learned that a few episodes ago. And why you have to be kept reminded of that is absolutely beyond me. You are a thickhead, Spud.
Oh, I mean, if I put this fence post in the soil and tie it to the rose tree, it'll help it stand up nice and straight again.
Nice and straight, like this. Like a soldier of Her Majesty's Queen Guards. Make way for the Queen's Guard!
I only borrowed it, Mrs. Percival. I
I'm
want
sorry.
to be a musketeer.
Well, Spud, you'd better come with me. I've got a special job for you.
Right. And we
Well, I wonder what that could be.
Ready, team?
All for one, and one for all.
The 12.
No, that's a bit crooked. Up a bit more
I'll put it back up.
Down a bit.
So pernickety.
No,
Oh, my arms ache.
Oh, saggy arms that'll break off. Right, so that's the end of this tape, but not the end of this review. It would be normally, but it's not.
We still got another hour to go. Sorry guys, but as I said, we're only halfway through. But as my camera battery can't last for the whole 2 hours, I'm going to cut the camera, take the tape out, and then I'm going to rewind it, put the new one in, change the battery, and then I'll be back with you. I'll be back in a second, guys. Okay, guys, I'm back. I had a bit of I did leave one of the batteries charging, but then when I went to look at it, it had only charged up to 42 minutes. So I plugged it back in, but then I decided it would take a while. By the time it would be ready to go, it would be time for me to have my dinner. So I've had my dinner, I've taken a bit of a break, but now I'm back and recording the second part of this VHS review. So guys, without further ado, let us commence the second part of this review. Come on. Come on. Why aren't you showing up? Ah, lost. Copyright. Hit entertainment. Next, look. Here we go, we're restarting, we're getting the next part. Scoop the disco digger. Bob the Builder, can we fix it? Bob the Builder, no we can't. Jesus Christ, I am a comedy genius, I am. Not really. Although I do want to do stand-up comedy eventually. I think this is a bit of, these are older episodes, these next ones.
Entertain us every night. Looks wonderful. So I'll book it then. Oh, Jenny, not now when we're so busy. You deserve a holiday.
Oh God, chit-chatted girls.
Right now, that Bob's in the office talking to Mr. Bentley about our next building job. Oh well.
Wendy should have a holiday.
Yes.
And Bob.
If Bob and Wendy can't go away on holiday, then why don't we bring the holiday to them?
Hey,
Very
what
good
are you
idea.
talking about?
We could put some sand down in the yard and make it look like a beach and do some dancing and stuff when they
Now
finish
all
work.
the episodes
Oh,
have these shorts,
I'll
the
be
shorts in
a dancer.
between.
Oh, me too, Jenny. And me.
I can rock and roll!
What shall I do, Jenny?
You can be the disco digger scoop.
What does a disco digger do?
Disco dancing, of course.
Whoops. I think I need some dancing lessons, Dizzy.
Just wiggle like this.
I'm gonna dancing.
Oh, hang on.
What's going on?
Nothing wrong.
Bob.
No, nothing.
What are we doing today, Bob?
Mr. Bentley's just phoned to say that some old water pipes have cracked.
We've got to replace them right away because water's leaking out.
It's a big job for Scoop.
No problem.
Oh yeah.
Can I come along too, Bob?
You can come if you want to, Dizzy, but there's no mixing for you to do.
That's okay. Yippee! Woohoo!
Can we fix it?
No, we can't. I have to do that, guys, and you know it.
We have to drain all this water, Wendy.
And close off the road.
Scoop, I want you to go over to JJ's right away and pick up the new pipes and connectors.
Hurry back. We can only close the road for a few hours.
Okay, Wendy.
I'll go to JJ's with Scoop.
No, they're gonna slack off. They're gonna procrastinate, aren't they?
Okay, Scoop. Just copy me. Right? No, Scoop.
Yeah, oh.
Like this.
Oh god, Dizzy just went. "Ugh." The way Dizzy was just spinning then is the way the Reverend Audrey is currently spinning now that the Thomas reboot trailer's come out. Sorry guys, I had to make a joke about that. It still wasn't very recent.
1, 2, 5.
We can't keep this road blocked up all day.
Scoop should be here by now, Wendy. I'll call JJ again.
Thank God JJ the jet plane doesn't run that yard.
No.
Thank God it's a completely different JJ.
Thanks, JJ. Hi, Bob. It's not like Scoop to be late. Thank goodness you're here. Twice what you
I have to.
We shouldn't have wasted time, Scoop.
You're right, procrastinating is not a good thing.
I forgot about the building job.
You better take the pipes and connectors or Bob will never get the job done.
I'm on my way, JJ. I've got work to do, Dizzy.
That's all right, Scoop. I'll go back to the yard and practice my dance steps.
Oh, just in time, Dizzy. We got to change Bob's yard into a tropical beach.
Wendy's sister sounds a lot like Wendy herself. But what would you expect from a sister with the same bloodline and same vocal cords as relatives? Look at this place.
Oh, it looks fantastic.
All they've got is a titchy paddling pool, but I suppose a paddling pool is better than no pool at all.
Everybody!
But she could have bought a bigger one. That's nowhere near big enough for Bob and Wendy, so she could have at least bought a bigger one.
To Dizzy.
Where's Dizzy now?
She's gone back to the yard, to check something.
Oh, well, we'd better start digging that trench.
I'm on the job, Bob.
Stop, Scoop! We need to measure how deep the trench is.
Oh, this
Okay,
way.
Scoop.
Oh
Scoop?
no.
Oh,
Forward, 1, 2,
Ah.
kick. Oh no. I can't dance.
Scoop?
Yes, you can.
Are you all right?
Oh, yes, Bob. I was, stretching.
Right.
Stretching.
Well, come on then. We'd better get back to work.
Okay, Bob.
You!
Aww. Well, let's do it again, Jenny.
Sorry, Dizzy. I've got to pop back to Wendy's to pick up a few things for tonight. But you can carry on practicing.
Come on, everybody. To the left, 2, 3, down, 2, 3, and spin.
Spin like the Reverend right now.
We had a bit of a slow start.
But we should...
And David Mitton and George Carlin and Michael Angelis.
Day and I can't dance.
Scoop!
I'm useless. I know I'm going to look really silly.
Oh.
Oh, you're the best disco dancer I've ever seen!
But how do you know that?
I've just watched you digging that trench, and you really dug that groove, Scoop.
Really?
Just dance for Bob and Wendy as if you were digging a
How
trench.
can
If I were digging a trench.
Scoop, we need you right away.
how could they not hit
conversation. They're so deaf.
It's your turn.
How do I look, Dizzy?
Brilliant! I can't wait for Bob and Wendy to get back.
Ugh.
Oh, that's it, Bob. Finished.
Okay, Scoop, you can fill in the trench now.
Oh, there. Just in time.
Oh, what's going on?
It's a surprise.
We know you and
I
Wendy
know.
are too busy to go
A
away on-
surprise!
We decided
Ah!
to you.
No.
And the star of tonight's holiday event is Scoop the Disco
Come on,
Digger.
let's see this.
I can't do it, Jenny.
Yes, you can!
And dig it.
Dig it!
Can dig it.
Oh, yes!
Scoop.
Now I know what you've been up to all day.
And we thought you weren't feeling well.
I was practicing my disco digging.
On your feet, you two.
Come on, Bob. Come on, guys.
I'm not sure I can disco dance.
Bob, if I can be a disco digger, you can be a disco dancer.
Yes, you can. Oh, he's getting the moves. Yeah, boy! Oh, yeah. Really good episode. Definitely not the best episode of the series, but still quite a good one. There are definitely better Bob the Builder episodes, though. Right. Oh, yeah, the shorts. Mrs. Potts paint pots. That's quite a funny title.
Right, Mrs. Potts. You want the walls painted green to match the carpet, and the ceiling should be painted yellow to match the curtains. And the woodwork should
No,
be
the
blue
wall should
to
be
go with the
painted
roof.
yellow.
Okay,
Then
these are the
it's
colours.
a lot better.
My niece is having her wedding reception here, and I want the room to look just right. You leave it to us, Mrs. Potts. I'm going to buy myself a beautiful new hat for the wedding. Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, Dizzy. I want you to go to the hardware store and get 3 cans of paint.
Okay, Wendy. Hi, Wendy. I've got the paint.
Good job, Dizzy. Now, let's see. This yellow paint matches the curtains. This green paint matches the carpet. And
How
this
did you get the? How did she get the red paint?
blue, not red.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I'll never guess what happened. I had a real bit of luck. They had a fabulous hat in the first shop I walked into. Well, that was...
Oh, I love her Cornish accent.
How you doing?
How I didn't mention that in the previous VHS review, I've no idea.
The carpet and the curtains, but the third one's complete.
And how I haven't noticed that until now, I have no idea either. I just love her Cornish accent.
Oh, Mrs. Potts. It's a perfect match.
The Cornish accent I'm doing right now is shit, to be honest. That doesn't look good, actually. I think the walls should be yellow. And the ceiling should be... Oh, it should be a completely different colour, actually. The greens for the floor's fine, but... The wall should be yellow, and the ceiling should be a completely different colour. In my opinion. Bob the farmer. Ah, farmer. Irish farmer. Frostbite. 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 Irish farmer. Irish potato farmer. Alright, I'll stop.
Sorry, Pilchard. I've got an early start today. Sorry, I can't stop. Special job.
Sneaking away.
It's very early, Bob. I know. But
It's
I
like
promised
4
Farmer
or
Pickles
5
I'd leave his
a.m.
farm at the crack of dawn. In fact, you can take me there. Oh, can I? Oh, I mean, yes, I can. Come on, let's not wait the others. Oh, morning, Bob. Glad you could make it on time. Oh, yeah. Oh, no problem, Farmer Pickles. It's very kind of you to look after the farm, Bob, while I take Humpty to the pig show. I hope you win a prize, Humpty.
Bob, are you sure
Well,
you
that
won't be
is a
able to rent the farm
fat pig.
at the barn?
Don't you
Big
worry,
ass
Travis.
pig.
I've come early to help on the farm, and Wendy will be up later to help with the repairs. Oh, yeah, that's great, Bob. And you've got Scruffy to help you too. See you
How's
later.
Scruffy going to help? Well, okay, maybe he can chase the sheep, but I don't know how he can help other than that.
I'm looking forward to being a farmer, Lofty. Oh, yes, the fresh country air.
Yeah, he likes being around nature
Let's take a look at that barn.
and in the country. Squirrels.
Looks like a has blown down part of the roof and taken some of the old wall with it. No, it doesn't look safe, does it, Squawk? You better take down the
no,
damaged roofing
it'll
right
be-
away. Lofty! Coming back!
Oh, he doesn't want to squash the squirrels. Oh no, no, not the tire! Oh, god damn it! Oh no, not the dumps.
Are you alright, Lofty? It wasn't your fault. Oh no!
Oh, here's the scarecrow himself. Shut up, you stupid scarecrow.
I'm trying to scare them, Spud. I'm trying to catch them.
Well, you won't get anywhere like that.
Won't I?
Oh, no. You see, we scarecrows know a trick or two, especially when it comes to birds.
Well, if you're such an expert, why don't you help me?
Oh, I'd love to.
Spud will do anything to try and get out of work, won't he?
Hey, today, Spud, I'll give you some.
If he doesn't want to. Oh yeah, bribing Spud with food always works.
All right, Bob. Spud's on the job. Come in, duckies. Duckies, come in. Gertie's got into the sheep pen, Bob. I'll get her.
Oh, you left the oh damn it, Scarecrow! You left the thing open. You left the gate open. That's the second time you've let the sheep escape in this review. You stupid, idiotic Scarecrow.
Oh, I think we could do with a hand, Wendy.
Oh, Bob. I'll round up the sheep with Scruffy while you and Spud get the dogs.
Dizzy, Muck, and Lofty, you can help too. Can we catch them?
No, we can't.
Yeah, I think so.
Right. I think I'll repair that roof.
I'll give you a hand, Wendy.
Hasn't Bob the farmer got some work to do?
Oh yeah, Bob the Irish farmer's gotta go pick his potatoes. He's gotta do Farmer Pickles the Irish farmer's work.
Right, everyone.
In all seriousness, Farmer Pickles does have an Irish accent. Throwing it back. I'm sure Spud was just trying to do the right thing. Oh, is the piggies? The piglets?
Oh, I'm very hungry now.
Oh, I love doing fake acting.
The animals.
Oh no!
Oh yeah, feed the animals. Shut up, Spud! You'll get your food in a minute!
Any more help, Bob?
Do you need any more?
Everything's fine. Well, after the dogs.
I love the way he's walking. It's like, duh.
I'm part of the farm too.
I'm part of the farm too.
You have to feed me.
Me?
Right, Spud. As soon as I've seen to the pigs.
Oh, goody.
Oh, it's the fruitcake.
We're home.
And guess what? Humpty won first prize.
Of course he would.
And I won this big fruitcake as Humpty's owner.
Oh, first prize! Oh, that's wonderful.
Second
While you've been
prize.
gone, I fixed up your barn.
Oh, I'll come and see it right away. I'll just leave this cake here.
Spud's gonna take it. But I suppose he deserved it. He did help in the end. And he mistakenly thinks Bob.
Look at that.
He made a genuine mistake, Spud. He thought he thought it was he genuinely thought that Bob had left it for him. I just love the animal noises in this show. They're just so unintentionally funny.
Bob's been much too busy.
Yeah, Bob's a farmer now.
Oh yeah, he's an Irish farmer. Why do I keep saying Irish farmer?
Oh, really? Well, let's go and see how he's getting on.
Fine now. Oh, watch it. He'll close the gate or the... Good job.
Hello, Bob. Farmer Pickles. It looks like you've done a grand job. Well, we had plenty of help, especially from Spud.
Oh, yes, Farmer Pickles.
Yeah.
And Bob has given me this massive cake. Thanks, Bob.
Spud, where did you get that cake?
From the garden table where you left it for me.
Oh yeah, he made a genuine mistake.
That cake was my first prize in a pig show.
Oh, well, congratulations.
No, Spud, you keep it. It sounds like you deserved it anyway. Oh, he
That's
certainly
right.
did, Farmer Pickles. He really was very helpful. And
For once.
Oh, do you still think farming's easy, Bob? Well, to be honest, it's not exactly the peaceful life I thought it was.
Yeah.
I think I'll get back to the quiet life of a builder.
Alright, good for you.
Good idea, Bob. Being a builder must be a piece of cake. Get it?
Boo! Awful joke!
Oh, Spud!
That was so terrible. Joke has been done to death. Square dance Spud. Or rectangular dance Spud, triangular dance, circle.
Great. What do we need to do next?
All different shaped dance. Pentagon, hexagon, octagon, nonagon, septagon, dexagon, connexagon, feptagon, lolagon, plonagon, and plunagon. Whatever the hell that is. How many sides does a plunagon have? Answer that question in the comments, guys. Like that. Like that. Yeah, like that.
Oh, Wendy, is that square dancing you're doing?
It certainly is, Travis.
Not bad, I guess. Not as good as I could do, though.
All right.
Oh, come on!
See these fancy moves.
Is that a challenge?
It just takes a little practice.
Practice? I'm Spud the Disco Dancer. Watch this.
You'll have a right challenge going up against Scoop, mate.
Look very fancy, Spud. Maybe you should let Wendy show you how to do it.
It goes dum 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 dum.
No, it goes. You have to do it in a square. Watch.
Practice makes perfect. Did you get that, Spud?
Easy. I can do it with my eyes closed.
No, not a good idea.
Careful, Spud.
Oh no, oh no.
Spud, look out!
Whoops. Oh,
Oh my. Spud.
That's what happens when you're not careful, Spud.
Oh.
Your annoyance is justified, I suppose.
the next episode? Oh no. Spud's really gonna screw up in this one.
What's the job, Bob?
The mayor has asked us to build a new pavilion for the annual flower show. She wants to make it a big success this year.
Big
What's
success.
a pavilion, Bob?
Oh, didn't mispronounce it this time.
The mayor has even asked me
Mayor.
to make a special statue for the park entrance. Look,
Nice.
there's a plinth for it to stand on, and there are some red velvet curtains to go around it. Oh, there's going to be a grand unveiling ceremony tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
I think we might have to come back for the statue, Bob. We're a bit full.
You're right, Scoop. Don't worry about that, Bob. I asked Farmer Pickles to send Travis along too.
Hooey! Oh, please say I can help, Bob.
Oh, I suppose so.
Yes! Spud's on the job, Bob!
You can start by loading that lot onto Travis's trailer.
Yes, Bob.
I love the way Spud walked just then. It's like, oh,
Hello, horsey.
Oh, no.
Spud's the name, scaring's the game. And you are?
Oh, Spud, it isn't a real horse. It's a statue.
Oh, yes. I knew that.
Yeah, he was probably just joking. Either that or he genuinely didn't know. I think the former's more likely though. That's it, Lofty.
Keep it coming. Steady as you go. Oh,
Careful. Oh, yeah. Very good. He's always nervous when he lifts stuff, but he's always successful.
there. Now we're all ready for the unveiling. Right. Come on, gang. We've got a pavilion to put up.
Time we were getting back, Spud.
I'm going to stay here, Travis. Someone needs to guard the statue.
Very
Make
well.
sure it comes to no harm.
Oh, all right, Spud. See you later.
Okay, yeah.
2, 3,
You have good intentions, Spud, but it will probably go to pot.
Hey, you! Clear off! Go on! I'm guarding this statue, and I don't want it.
Oh god. No! Whatever you're planning, don't do it! Oh my god.
It's Spud the super jockey! Come on, horsey!
Oh no, oh no, oh! Damn it, Scarecrow! Damn it, you stupid thing! Oh! You mess up everything, Spud!
I wonder if I made the statue, then maybe I could.
No, don't you dare make the problem worse. No, don't. Damn it, Scarecrow.
I thought I left.
Stop stealing stuff, Spud! You know stealing's wrong!
Have you taken some of the pieces I had here?
No.
Oh no, what are you planning?
I don't understand. We've used all the pieces, but it doesn't seem to be finished.
Maybe we didn't read the plans right.
Or maybe we didn't collect all the parts from JJ's yard. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. I'm sorry, Mr. Bentley, but I'm sure we'll get the pavilion finished by...
Oh, it's not the pavilion, Bob. That can wait for now. I've just had a message from the mayor. She's asked me to do the statue unveiling.
But that's wonderful, Mr. Bentley.
But I need to write a speech and rehearse and...
We'll help you, Mr. Bentley. Won't we, Bob?
You don't have to write a speech,
Yes, of course
do
we
speeches for all unveilings and all big occasions, you know.
What was that noise?
Oh, I'm guarding Horsey Bob. that noise was a spider trying to build a cobweb on the statue, but I soon sorted him out.
Well, Mr. Bentley needs to practice the unveiling ceremony.
What? Now?
Well, why not, Spud?
Yes, of course.
Oh no, you're gonna get busted now, Spud.
On behalf of the mayor, I would like to welcome you all here today to the unveiling of the town's new statue. And I now declare it hereby forthwith and herein to be well and truly open.
Open? You mean unveiled?
Oh dear. Was my speech really that bad?
No, look.
Yay! All right. Oh, wow, brilliant. That's what I call a horse.
What? What's that?
It's a dildo. I'm sorry, guys. I had to say that. I'm an idiot. I'm a juvenile idiot, but I had to say that.
Spud?
Oh, I'm sorry, Bob. I'm sorry, everyone. I'm afraid I broke your horse, Molly. I tried to make another one, only it isn't very good. I'm really, really sorry.
You had good
Where's my
intentions,
statue,
Spud.
Spud?
It's over here, Molly.
You done screwed up, Spud, but you had good intentions.
It could be worse, Spud. Yes, I think I should be able to fix it as good as new.
What bad? I mean, thank you. Sorry, Molly.
Yeah. Oh, I remember his name now. It's Mr. Beasley, the guy from the beginning of the review.
On behalf of the mayor,
The mayor, who we never see in the show for some reason, and who wouldn't appear in the show until the reboot.
I have great pleasure in unveiling this wonderful new statue.
This
Wonderful new statue.
Oh god.
I'm terribly sorry, it seems to be a bit...
Don't worry, Mr. Bentley. Spud's on the job.
No, you're messing it up.
Oh, Mr. Bentley, look out!
Oh no! Damn it, Scarecrow.
Oh, Spud.
You crushed
Mr.
it.
Bentley, can you get off now?
Mr. Bentley?
He's dead.
Are you all right?
Of course he's all right, aren't you, Mr. Bentley?
Oh, yes.
He looked a bit dead just then.
So,
Oh, you nearly broke horsey, Mr. Bentley. Lucky I was here to save both of you.
Oh, Spud!
Oh god.
What did I say?
You said the F word. No, you said number 11. You could have said the N word though. Oh wait a minute, there are more. There's actually more than one voice actor now. Look, there's actually 5 voice actors. No wonder. Of course, Rob Rackstraw wouldn't be able to voice so many characters. Well, it's good. There's more. Yeah, there's more voice actors, whatever. But only 4 animators. Pretty good. Sleepless. gonna do to you, Lofty, the mice? Bite your tyres? Get inside you?
It's all right, Lofty. It's just the wind making some wood back together.
Oh, right. Just the wind.
There, you won't bang now, Lofty.
Oh, thanks, Muck. I think I know this noise. Is it an owl hooting, Muck?
That's right, Lofty. It's an owl. A nice,
Owl.
friendly owl.
Friendly to me.
Can we go to sleep now, please?
No!
Good night, Lofty.
I'm a comedic genius. And anyone who thinks otherwise is flat out wrong. Oh dear, Mark, you'll never go to sleep now. Everyone have sympathy for Mark, please, because he's not going to go to sleep anytime soon now, thanks to the... And then he'll be exhausted in the morning, won't be able to do his building job, and... Ugh. Travis's busy day. This is actually a bit of a weak episode. Wasted potential this episode has.
There's a storm on the way, Travis.
Storm?
Heard it on the radio.
Oh no, I don't like storms. Aha, the barn. I'll be safe in there. No silly old storm's gonna worry
Yeah.
Spud.
Oh no. Something will happen. Flashing lights on.
What was that?
Oh god. Oh, completely crushed.
Ow, my nose.
That's not the time Spud's nose gets bent. There's another time early in the series where it happens.
Oh no. Dearie me, what a mess.
Ouch.
Spud, what's happened? You alright?
No, I'm not, Travis. Look at my nose.
Oh dear, Spud. You can fix that later. Right now, we've got to help Farmer Pickles clear this yard.
But what about...
No buts, Spud. There's work to be done. Phew! That was a really bad storm.
Yeah, I was nearly blown away.
Morning, everyone.
To Neverland or the North Pole or somewhere? To where?
There's a lot to do, Bob.
I've got to get up to the farm. Farmer Pickles just phoned to say the storm has done a lot of damage. I'll need Scoop.
More damage than here, I see.
Started straight away.
Right, everybody, let's go.
Can't we fix it?
No, we can't!
Yeah, I think so.
Woof woof.
Morning, Farmer Pickles.
Morning, Travis.
Morning.
Spud.
Oh, Farmer Pickles. A tree fell on the barn and bit my nose.
Bob's coming to fix it.
What? My nose?
No, Spud. The barn.
I can fix that, Farmer Pickles.
Sorry, Travis, but it's a big job. That's why I called Bob.
Oh.
Morning, everyone. Oh dear, Farmer Pickles. This is a mess. I know, Bob. Can you fix it?
No, I can't.
Scoop, you start clearing the yard.
No problem, Bob.
Lofty, you come with me. We'll get to work on the barn. Travis, can you and Spud fetch some hay and feed the sheep?
Oh, all right, Farmer Pickles.
All right, sheepies, no need to push. There's plenty of hay for everyone.
Here, Spud. Look at that tree.
Oh, yes. The storm must have made it go all wonky.
Best keep out of the way. It might fall down.
We could always pull it down. Then it'll be safe.
Oh, I don't know about that, Spud.
Go on, you could do it, Travis. You're a tractor.
Oh,
That's
come
what
on.
tractors do.
You're right, Spud.
It's never explained why Spud wants the tree pulled down, but I suppose it's because of the tree falling on the barn and squishing his nose. I bet he doesn't... I think he doesn't want any trees crushing his nose again.
Just here, so I can saw it up into
I
logs.
suppose his reasoning is a bit, yeah.
Oh, all right. Oh, I've done it. Well done, Lofty.
Yeah.
Is it our turn now, Bob?
That's right, Muck. I want you and Scoop to take down the rest of the barn and stack it in the centre of the yard. But remember, be careful.
No prob, Bob.
Oh no, it's the sheep.
Hello? What are my sheep doing here?
Don't give any tickles.
Bloody sheep!
Right, Lofty.
Piss off, Mandy, and thanks!
Travis and Spud while we carry on
You
here.
feel, I mean.
Oh my god. I am a comedic genius.
Come on, Travis. All harder.
I'm trying my best, Spud.
Hello, Travis. What are you doing?
I'm trying to pull down this tree because it's dangerous, and Farmer Pickles will be ever so grateful. Can you help me, Lofty?
I could help a little bit.
Oh no.
Thanks, Lofty.
Look, squirrels.
Where did they come from?
I think the tree was, their home.
Oh no.
What am I going to do?
They chopped down a tree they weren't sure about chopping down.
All finished, Farmer Pickles? Thanks, Bob. Those
Bob.
logs will be just right for my wood-burning stove. Lofty can store them away when he gets here. Come to think of it, he should be back by now. I think we should go and investigate.
Yeah, I thought guys.
Come on, little squirrels. Come to Spuddy.
I reckon it's your nose, Spud. They don't like it. Let me try. Come on, squirrels. We only want to play.
Spud! Travis! What's going on? The sheep are back at the farm looking very hungry.
Sorry, Farmer Pickles. We,
It was the tree, you see.
we didn't mean any harm.
And now the squirrels are homeless.
I think you better tell us the whole story, Travis.
So you see, it's all my fault.
Well, you shouldn't pull down a good tree, Travis.
I'm really sorry, Farmer Pickles.
You might have hurt yourselves.
Sorry, Bob.
And now you have to find the squirrels somewhere to live.
Couldn't you build them a new tree, Bob?
Trees grow, Mark. You can't build them.
Oh, yeah. You could build them a little den, Bob.
I suppose I could, Travis.
That's a fantastic idea.
Right, everyone. We'd better get to work.
Listen, Lofty, I've got a job for you. I want you to go to the garden centre and...
Under the sun.
I think the squirrels will be very happy in their new home. But why has Scoop dug 2 holes?
It's for another tree, Farmer Pickles. Lofty's gone to fetch it.
Oh, here you are, Travis. A lovely new tree. Now the squirrels have a new home and somewhere to play.
I'm sorry I was so silly, Farmer Pickles.
Well, we all make mistakes.
You don't have to
Travis.
apologise so many
That's a
times,
very
mate.
good idea to plant a new tree.
Thank you, Farmer Pickles.
If you're so clever, Travis, why haven't you fixed my nose?
Oh,
Replace
as a matter
it.
of fact, Spud,
He
I
can't
asked Farmer
fix his
Pickles
nose. He's a
to get
bloody
me a
tractor. He got
There you
plural.
are, Spud. A nice new parsnip.
Where did he get that from? Out of the air? How is that possible? Oh, he sounds much better with a nose, with his new nose.
Nose, do re mi fa sol la ti, nose.
Oh, whoops. Went too far. Go back.
Right, Tizzy, you can pour the concrete in now.
Okay, Bob.
We'll soon have the wind turbine up and running. Bob, what is a wind turbine? It's a way of saving energy, Lofty. It uses wind power. The wind turns these sails.
Yeah, there's a
that
lot of
makes
messages about
electricity.
recycling and such in this show, but
To run things like his
it wouldn't be
machines.
fully
Wind turbine
pushed to
doesn't
home
burn any fuel.
until,
It's safe
as I
and
said,
clean.
until Project Build It.
Thanks, Dizzy. Now then, Lofty.
I think the only VHSs of Project Build It are the very early ones, and I think I might do a VHS review of the very first one, but if it exists, but if it doesn't, if it's only on DVD, I won't bother. This is called VHS reviews, not DVD reviews. These are to provide nostalgic value over an obsolete thing, over an obsolete media format.
Save energy, Bob. There are all sorts
It's
of
to let
ways.
the
You
current
can
day
use
world know
rainwater
about
tank
the
like this, so you don't have to use
day.
water from the tap.
And we should make sure you switch things up.
That's right,
Oh,
Dizzy.
yeah.
Think of all the electricity you waste if you don't. Anyway, you've done a great job, team. Now it's time to go home. I'll just give Wendy a call and tell her we're on our way. Oh, that's funny. It was all right the last time I used it.
You must have left it turned on. The batteries have gone dead.
Oh,
Quite.
yes.
Yeah, you're right.
You've really got to think carefully if you want to save energy.
Yes, you do. That's why I'm quite bad at saving energy, because I can't really think carefully about it. Got too much other stuff to think about, like my YouTube channel and my novel and my TV productions and developments and such. I went a bit too far. Go back. Got to play.
I have a very
This is the last episode of this VHS review. If you stuck around for this long, I applaud you.
Mrs. Bentley and I got married.
25 years
It's
ago.
our wedding anniversary.
Congratulations!
Thank you. Now, I'd like to give Mrs. Bentley a special surprise present. She's always wanted a very old summer house. Do you think you could build one for me?
Of course we can.
Yes! Well, we want to make sure Mrs. Bentley has a special day, don't we?
Oh, yeah, gotta make it nice.
Well, that's very kind. Oh, one more thing. I think Mrs. Bentley might have guessed something's up. So, if she
Something's
asks what
down.
she's getting, you must say nothing.
Nothing.
I thought she was getting a...
It's all right, Mug. It's just so we don't spoil
Getting
the
cocked.
surprise.
No. Don't be juvenile, young man.
Say nothing to anyone.
A summer house. Wow!
Shush, Mark.
Yeah, shush. We must say
Shushy.
nothing.
Silence, young man.
I won't tell anyone.
Hi, everyone.
Oh no. Don't screw anything up, Spud, please.
About anyone.
Nothing that I know about.
Oh! This episode could have easily been about Spud pretending to be a spy and trying to find out what's going on, but I guess how the episode turns out is, well, it's not really alright, but the way Spud could have done it, could have become a spy
A few
is
things in
cool.
town.
Oh, well, while you're there, why don't you pop into Tony Dixon's and get your hair done?
Oh, I think I might. Well, better get going. See you later.
Marvellous. That's
Marvellous.
for the whole afternoon. A stroke of genius, if I do say so myself.
What sort of surprise, Mark? Oh, tell me, please.
No, he will never tell you, no matter how much you plead.
You, Mug. Can you pop over to JJ's yard and pick up the timber I've ordered?
Okay, Wendy.
Thank God he's not going to. He's not picking him up from JJ, the goddamn jet plane.
Fred.
Oh, I can't, Spud. I've got to go to JJ's now.
Oh,
Alright, I'll stop. Stop!
Right, Mr. Bentley. Where do you want this summer house?
Right where I'm standing, Bob.
Okay, everyone.
Let's go!
Oh, God, I'm really getting tired now.
Perfect.
It's almost 8 o'clock.
We can get the walls up.
We can't until Mum gets here with that timber.
Where is Mark?
I'll go and look for it.
Thanks, Scoop.
Stop! What's the surprise?
I'll never tell you, you idiot.
I know what Mrs. Bentley's getting for her anniversary present.
Oh, no.
Mrs. Bentley.
You know what I'm getting for my anniversary present?
Oops. Oh, dear.
No, don't tell her.
Oh, well,
Oh, please, Mark. I can't wait till later to find out.
No, just say no. You'll have to wait.
say nothing. Well, Mrs.
Oh no, he's gonna tell her she's getting nothing.
Present you're getting,
Oh, what, Mark?
nothing.
Nothing?
Oh my God, no, Mark. You've ruined it for her. How could you do that? You don't know you didn't mean it, but you should have just insisted no. Oh God. Now you've upset her. Mark, you've made a mistake. You should have just insisted no. I will not tell you. You'll have to wait to find out.
What have I done, Mark?
You've screwed up. You done screwed up, Mark.
You better get a move on, Mark, or that summer house isn't going to be built in time for the party.
What party?
The special surprise party for Mrs. Bentley, of course, when Mr. Bentley's going to give her the summer house. Now, come on!
Oh, dear, Bob. A big concrete shape on the lawn's not much of an anniversary present.
Oh, there you are, Mark.
Sorry, Wendy. Sorry, everyone.
Well, you're here now, and so's the timber. Let's build that summer house.
Gotta go and tell someone something, then I'll be straight back.
Mark, it'll have to wait. We need everybody's help.
Oh, but Bob,
Can we build it?
No, we can't.
Yeah, I think so.
oh dear.
I might have an early night, guys, actually. This episode probably won't be uploaded until one day after. Because I've also got my novel to work on.
One lovely summer house finished. Well done, everyone.
Right, is it okay if I go off?
Oh,
To do
cool.
what I have to do now.
All right, Mark, but get back soon.
The other guests will be arriving any moment.
Okay.
What has got into Muck today?
He screwed up. That's what got into him.
Oh, Mrs. Bentley, where are you? I've got to get you back for the party. Oh, Mrs. Bentley, I found you.
Oh, hello again, Mark.
Mrs. Bentley, why don't you let me carry all that shopping for you? I can give you a lift home.
Oh, no, Mark. I'm not going home just yet. But thanks anyway.
But you have to, because
No. I'm just going to do a bit more shopping.
Oh no. So much more stuff.
no, I have to take you home now.
Why?
Oh, Mrs. Bentley, I can't tell you why.
Mark, let me get past.
No, I can't.
Mark, don't be so silly. Really, Mark, I just don't know what's got into you today.
No one does. He won't tell until you get there.
There's only one way to do this.
Oh no. Oh my God, that looks extremely suggestive.
Great party, Mr. Bentley. When's the guest have honoured you?
Oh, Bob, Mrs. Bentley should have been here ages ago. She was only supposed to be going to do some shopping. I hope she hasn't gone to her mother's. Those two could talk all night. I will have to say something. Explain there's been a delay. like the plan.
Oh, bad touch, stranger danger! Oh my god. The shot just before, back in town, was quite suggestive, actually.
I thought I'd surprise you.
Yes. Oh my goodness.
That's why I had to bring you home. I'm sorry I made you want to surprise. Anyway, you better go to your party now.
Thank you, Mark. And thank you, Bernard. Summer house is beautiful.
Bootyful.
Mark, what exactly has been going on today?
Well, Bob, it's a long story.
A story so long, I can't make a joke about that one, guys. About
Always
Poison.
say nothing.
Always say nothing when it comes to surprises, yeah? But not quite the way you did. Yeah. So that's the end of all the episodes, but before we end the review, we still got a hell load of Hit Entertainment promos to cover, which cover pretty much every single Hit Entertainment show under the sun. There's quite a lot of them. But first, a bit of credits again. "27 minutes left of battery." But yeah, these promos cover everything under the sun, starting with Angelina Ballerina. Will I do an Angelina Ballerina VHS review? Maybe, maybe not. I never really watched Angelina Ballerina. The only DVD I ever had of it, I can't remember what the episodes were, but it was... yeah, it was... I will admit, Angelina Ballerina is a guilty pleasure of mine. I might turn it down a bit. So I might do a VHS review of it, I might not. Oh, good old Fireman Sam! I did have a Fireman Sam VHS review planned before Christmas, but it really hasn't arrived yet. It's very delayed. The next VHS review is likely going to be another Thomas one, but for some reason that hasn't arrived yet either, for some reason. See, because there's so many of these, I might get copyrighted. I might get copyrighted, but if I do, it doesn't matter. I can remove the offending parts / song. Part of the footage or song. Well, both actually, because I can't really separate them. No. We'll definitely do a Fireman Sam review one day. Later on, another one. Oh, it might be a season 5 one, yes. Oh no, Barney the dinosaur. We'll skip this one, because not only do I not want to hear the theme song, I absolutely hate Barney. It's pretty much the only Hit Entertainment property I despise. And I will not, ever do a Barney VHS review, ever. I hate it. Cannot stand Barney. Oh, Bob the Builder's back briefly for his VHS review thing. No, his VHS promo. Do, Bob the Builder. Do. Go to the bird. Birdie. Birdie turd. Bob the Builder. Oh, Bob the Builder Live. I might do Bob the Builder Live VHS review. Ah, good old 2-master spank engine.
I might do a season 6 or 7 Thomas VHS review, maybe, eventually, but the next one I have planned won't be a season 6/7 one, but I will definitely do one eventually. Oh boy! The king from Link, the Faces of Evil. Dinner! Spaghetti! Pinga! Sorry guys, I keep going to these. The classic series will never. Classic. Oh yeah, this is good. This is good shit.
Brave engine you are.
Definitely. Oh, Pingu, the classic Pingu. As I said, probably we'll do it. The next Pingu VHS review will likely be a season 5/6 one or 6 one. But I will do a classic Pingu VHS review, another one eventually. Pingu, Pingu. Pingu, Pingu. Pingu is a great show. Yeah, this is videos. Keeper the Dooge. I might do another Keeper VHS review one day, I might not, it depends. Such a long VHS review. If you've watched it all the way to the end, then congratulations for not falling asleep or getting bored. This is the longest VHS review I've ever done, beating my Thunderbirds one by 20 minutes. Oh, Oswald the Octopus. Never really watched Oswald the Octopus, but Hit Entertainment have the UK distribution rights to it. Might do an Oswald VHS review, but then again, I never really watched it, so I might not. Such a calming show. I have seen a few episodes on YouTube, and it's quite a calming show. Will I do an Oswald VHS review? Probably not. Oh, the Rubber Dubbers! This show was a banger! I love this show in my youth and still do. I'm very likely to do a Rubber Dubbers VHS review. Some of these shows I didn't even realise were on VHS. Such as Oswald in this one. Finbar! The Shark! Terrence. Oh yeah. Oh, Percy the Parkkeeper. This is the last one. Will I do a Percy the Parkkeeper VHS review? It was quite a good show for me, but I quite enjoyed it, but will I do it? Maybe. Again, maybe not. We shall have to wait and see.
Such a good theme song, Percy the Park Keeper. Percy the Nosy Parker Keeper. That's what I like to call him. Lovely, and that was the last of the promos. And that about wraps up this 2-hour-long extra special VHS review. Thank you all so much for watching all the way to the end. If you survived, that's great. If you didn't, then well done for attempting to. I shall now take my camera off the stand, let you all hear the nostalgic sound of the VHS rewinding, and then I will close off this review once and for all. Hang on, I'm trying to slip the thing into the... Let me get the remote. First things first, let's put this one away that I already rewinded. Oh wait, my camera can't decide how much battery it's got left. It can't decide if it's got 19 minutes or 24 minutes left. Yeah, God. Here we go, rewinding at last. Is the end. Movie length. I'm very tired now. Close off this room. Right, come on out. God, come on out. Because of my OCD, this bit of tape here will never do. We gotta get rid of it, so put it back in and rewind it. Let's see if it's gone. Might not have gone far enough back. We'll do a little bit more, and then I promise we'll end it after this. Let me see. Yep. That'll do. Okay. Now I'll put the tape back and close it. You can see how much longer this tape was. This had slightly longer. This one has slightly more tape than that one. Anyway, let's close this back up. And that concludes this extra special 2-hour-long VHS review. Thank you all so much for watching to the end if you did. But if you didn't, thank you for trying. And, yeah, Bob the Builder's a great show. Really enjoy it, no matter how much time it is. And
Will I do another one of these 2-hour-long reviews? Maybe, but they will be few and far between, because this is the first one I've done out of the 19 I've done so far. And I might do another special VHS 2-hour double VHS review, I might not. But, yeah, we shall have to wait and see if I'll ever do another one again. So, yes, that's it for this VHS review. Thank you all so much for watching. Please like this video, comment on it, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to me, Trainlover16, if you haven't already. This video, so yeah, this was a very good VHS review. I really enjoyed it. Hopefully, I'll do another one of these double VHS reviews. Whether it's another Bob the Builder one, which is unlikely, but I'm sure whichever show I do, it will be just as good, if not better, than Bob the Builder. So that's it from me, guys. Thanks again so much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. And I will see you all in the next video. Farewell, my wonderful people!